Hey, welcome back. I'm Jim,
Now, Marge,
Hall of Famer, and we're living the dream. We are coming to you live, not when you see this, from Cypress, Glen State Campground, Brooksville, Florida. A little bit of a glitch, right? We
with the
originally
Lucci, yeah.
booked on the other side, which is Silver Lake RV, and then Margie got a call saying what?
They said something about some electrical issues, so they actually, the whole thing, when we went by, the whole thing is closed down. So they moved us over here, but there's nobody here.
No, there is nobody here,
There's
which
like,
is
I saw
weird.
2 RVs here other than us so far.
Yeah. So we thought we'd do a campground review. We've done a little bit of this when we've stayed at Silver Lake, which is, a couple of times, but we thought we'd do a walk around, show you what's going on, so stay tuned. Okay, we're on site 40, and it's interesting when you pull into this campground, you'll see some even numbers on one side of the road, and then you would think that would maintain throughout, but it does not. All right, so the even and odd are on both sides, so just make sure you're paying attention if you book this. Dirt, water, 50 and 30 amp, couple of 110 outlets also. Relatively easy to get level. I didn't have that much of a problem. So let's take a walk over and look at the bathrooms. We'll let you know how they are. We're not that far from the bathrooms. These are kind of cool. They always have these. Looks like the state campgrounds are pretty big at showing you what's going on. So this campground and Silver Lake are actually within the Withlacoochee State Forest area. They have motorcycle or dirt bike riding over here. You'll see off to the right, I don't know if you'll actually be able to see it or not, is the Withlacoochee River sitting in the back there. And I'm going to stay consistent with not doing any videos in the women's side. Marge will handle that for me and then let you know how it is. So this is the male side. Pretty well maintained for a state campground. You would think kind of out of the beaten path or off the beaten path. Several stalls, a couple of showers. The only thing I'm noticing now is it's about 90 degrees outside, and there is some type of ventilation running here, but it's super warm. It doesn't seem like it's air conditioned, which I guess is not that big a problem unless you're in Florida where you come out of the shower and you're hotter than in. So how was it?
Well, bathrooms, a lot of bathrooms, 3 or 4 showers, very clean, but no air conditioning. So
Yeah, this side's
this time of
clean.
year, a little tough.
I was just saying that you come out of the shower and you're hotter than when you went in. Yeah, so it's probably the only downside, but looks like it's disability accessible, right? The walkway here, the concrete.
Yeah, there's a shower and a bathroom stall that are both handicap accessible.
Yeah.
And then there's 2, so a total of 3 showers. There's 2 other showers. I mean, they're good size, but again, there's no air conditioning there. There's a fan, but it's.
You
like
can tell we're from Florida. We use the word air conditioning like nine times so far.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a walk. Site 41 here, I don't know if that's a tent site or maybe one of the little small, I think we've seen some scamps, right? Those little scamp trailers on there. And as we scan back to where our RV is located, you'll see one way down in the foreground there. This would be the entranceway coming from this direction here. Starts, I think, in the maybe the low 20s and then continues upward. Yeah, it was 46. It's pretty nice over here. There's some really shady spots, and Marge, who loves to correct me, was telling me that that's not the Withlacoochee River. That is actually Silver Lake. I'm not so good with geometry, apparently. Joking. A walking trail down to Silver Lake, not the Withlacoochee River. Picnic table down here, so be mindful. I don't see any signs that talk about alligators, but it is Florida. Oh, I stand corrected yet again. Wow, I have not been correct once today or ever. Yeah, don't feed any of the alligators. Such a pretty day, such a pretty, I don't know what it is about water. You take a motorcycle, an RV, or just sit down by the water, and it's pretty cool. So you ever driving down the road and you see like one random shoe in the street,
How about
and
the
you're
sole of
wondering,
the shoe?
yeah, you're wondering what the hell happened to that guy. Well, I have no luck
It's the
with
third
shoes or
pair.
sneakers. This is the third pair of sneakers where I have lost my soul, and maybe I need to reconnect with the Lord. Who I thought I was on board, but yeah, I don't know. Do I pick this up? Can't leave it there. All right, I'm going to carry my soul. Well, I don't think these folks were here last night when we arrived, so maybe they're. Oh, they were here early this morning. Looks like a homemade camper off in the distance there. Well, directly across from us is Site 54, and there's a little bit of a walking trail which we've done before. We're going to attempt to do this again. However, we did not bring our hydration packs, our walking sticks, firearms, first aid kit, pepper spray, bear spray, everything else you need to go into the woods in Florida. So the bridge is actually in pretty good shape. A couple of divots, maybe a couple of rises. So be careful if you're maybe using a scooter or a wheelchair. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see any signs saying you shouldn't, but buyer beware. It is. It's like, guys, it's probably about 20 degrees cooler in this wooded area here, and you'll see what I mean about this divot area. So just be careful. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Yeah, Florida does a good job with the campgrounds, and yeah, you think some of the state campgrounds kind of get forgotten. I don't know, because they're not charging you a lot of money, so they feel like they don't have to maintain them. But they do a really nice job in Florida. We have not been at a state campground that was troublesome at all. And just like that, the trail ends, but the dirt trail continues. So we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. So again, this is just off the main road where the campsites are. It's not crazy far back in the woods. Getting a little more open now, so you can see a little more sun. So site 56 we just passed, and 57, they look like they're nice and shady. I'm not sure if these are not booked because of the power issue. Silver Lake Campground would just be behind what I'm looking at right now, so I'm not really sure. Just maybe with kids getting out of school and so forth in Florida, maybe they're just not full up yet. So that's the one and only dumpster, and it's on the entrance road, exit road meeting spot. So we're on the exit road currently. You'll see the dumpster. It's a pretty good walk, right? Yeah. So I'm going to have a moment of silence. Not only did I lose my soul earlier, I showed you that, but shortly thereafter I lost my other soul. So I am soulless, as most people would think. And what's the matter with the dumpster? Oh yeah, so be wary of that dumpster, guys. Marge just caught a couple of the fire ants hanging out. So now we're back on the entrance road. Let me just show you very quickly here to orient you. So again, the dumpster, behind this dumpster would be the exit road from Cypress Glen RV Park, which sits just behind Silver Lake RV in Brooksville, Florida. And this would be your entranceway as you're coming in. Dump station is at the entranceway to the campground where the guardhouse, which is never occupied, is. They have 2 stations there, and I've never seen a problem there. We've been here several times. Yeah, it is quieter. So on the Silver Lake side, Marge just brought up a good point. I-75, which you may have seen in the foreground when we showed you Silver Lake, is it's pretty easy to hear. It doesn't bother me. It actually makes me sleep a little bit better. But some folks that are a pain need quiet. Yeah, she is in the room. It's weird also, no matter how casual you are and attentive, you still seem to hit that one branch or set of leaves that's hanging over. What an ungodly sound inside the RV. You know, sounds like the air conditioner's falling off. So just be mindful of that. You'll see right here, this is right at the entrance to the physical campground. These are a bit low, so you might want to negotiate this a little bit slowly. Yeah, and we saw the camp folks, the forest folks, you know, cutting branches the last time we were at Silver Lake. Like I said, they're very attentive to these campgrounds, so shout out to those guys and girls. Makes you wonder what this guy eats for a diet, huh? Our original site that we were moved to, site 24, directly across from another Blue Arrow trail. Kind of funny, we were walking earlier and there's a Class A, a Class B, and a Class C. They've pretty much covered everything. Not as much. Yeah, we're trying to figure out why the bugs absolutely destroy me, but leave Margie alone.
Smell too good.
She does smell too good, yeah. You're trying to figure out ways to avoid being bitten. Bug spray, citronella, candles, fire. Stay inside. I'm gonna guess you call these sites mostly level. They really don't look that large. The Silver Lake side, we've seen some tag axle diesels and some Class A's. I mean, they do have sites, don't let me mislead you, but I think you might want to take a look at the dimensions, and then I believe they have pictures also, don't they, on the Reserve America stuff?
Yeah, website's a little quirky trying to get around to like find pictures and stuff, but
Yeah.
I kind of find them by mistake.
That's why you know, hopefully these videos help people out, because you can kind of compare when you see an RV your size, if it will fit or not, and, you know, maybe pick that site. Or Some kind of, is it? Hope it's not a child.
No.
Something screaming in the background. So guys, that's it for Cypress Glen State Campground, Brooksville, Florida. Just to recap real quick, we did not book this side, we booked the Silver Lake side, but it's pretty much the same. Easy booking, Reserve America.
Oh yeah, it's always pretty easy. It is nicer. To me, it's quieter over here. The only thing that I think is better over there is the showers because they're air conditioned.
Yeah, they just put
That's-
those air conditioners in though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're self-contained, I mean, obviously you can use your shower that's on board. We just like to really get in there sometime and take that, 2.5 hour shower. Just kidding. So sometimes we look forward to that. So booking pretty easy. Costly? I don't think so. I want to say like $27, $28.
I want to say $24.
And then there's a $10 service fee or something, right?
Well, that's if you cancel. You don't get $10 back.
Oh,
Like if
okay.
you have to cancel. Yeah, I think the whole stay for the whole week was less than $100.
Oh, okay. All right. So not bad. And we're not here for a whole week. We're actually came in Monday. We'll be leaving Friday morning. This is a hop, skip, and a jump from the house. So again, the Cypress Glen side sites are fairly level. You might want to bring a couple extra blocks with you. It is all gravel. I did not see one concrete pad, and it makes me wonder if there's actually any disability sites on this side. I know on the Silver Lake side there are,
Yeah,
and they are
there's
concrete.
2 or 3 on the other side, but I didn't
yeah.
see any.
I didn't see any over here, so just be aware of that.
It indicates it on, if you look at the map, if you go to the website to reserve and you go to the map, it has a little handicapped insignia next to it, so you know it's handicapped.
And they do allow you to book it if nobody else has. We just try to be mindful of doing that, so that we're not taking a site away from somebody who absolutely might need that stability and that level ground. 50 amp, as I said earlier, no issues with power. Water pressure is pretty good, so no issue with that. Just be, wary if you guys do this a lot. Just, watch your tanks. Not that you can pay attention to the sensors because they never work, right? Including ours. So all in all, a good campground. We tried to scope out some sites that were a little bit shadier. We're not too bad. Where we are, you'll see it in the distance there. We got some good tree coverage. Other than that, I think we're pretty good. So that's going to be it, guys. We're going to conclude this video. We will see you. We will see you the next time. Until then, keep living the dream.
Ciao.